What's going on, guys? Big Turkey on Wheat. Glad to be back. We have a whole new year with Caldera on Warzone, and looking forward to just bringing some more content. So we're going to go back. We're going to be looking for ways to find easier lobbies and try to make things a little easier on ourselves. Right now, Caldera's skill-based matchmaking seems to have been ramped up, where I was receiving 1.2 lobbies, 1.4 lobbies on the average without no VPN, no service, none of those things. I'm now receiving 1.4, 1.6 lobbies, sometimes 1.8 lobbies. It can get kind of crazy. And I also think it's a big reason why a lot of people are having a poor experience with Warzone right now. A lot of people online are complaining that it's super sweaty or that they're having a hard time. But I think you're playing people that are maybe elevated a little bit. And therefore, since the play has been elevated a little bit, it just feels sweatier. I don't have a confirmation on that, but it just seems that way when I'm going on WarzoneStats.com. My KDs that I'm facing are much higher. So we're gonna take a look at how we can lower that, how I've been lowering it the last few days, and we're just gonna continually see how that develops because as you know, it seems to change day in day out, even week in week out. And we're gonna have to find new ways all year long. So looking forward to bringing that to you guys. So let's just get into the video of the way I'm currently getting. It's actually around a 0.7 to 0.8 lobbies, sometimes 0.9. That can have something to do with some of the people I'm playing with and things like that. But it's a huge drop. It's about a 0.3 to 0.5 drop from what my normal lobbies are. So that I think that's the biggest thing. Maybe you are a 2.5 KD player. Maybe you can start getting into 2 KD lobbies. I think that'll generally improve your gameplay experience. So let's take a look. All right, so today what we're going to take a look at is No Lag VPN. That's the one I'm currently using. There's multiple different services out there. There's multiple ways to VPN. We're going to be exploring all of those to see which one's the best possible. But currently, right now, No Lag VPN service is working very well, especially for Vanguard. So for or Caldera, that is. So in Caldera, that's been how I've been getting down about 0.4 to 0.5 KD for my average lobbies. So I have been going from the 1.4 to 1.6 lobbies down to like the 0.8, 0.9 lobbies, and that makes a huge deal for what your gaming experience is like. It just gives you a much better chance in those gunfights. You are fighting less competition. So if you're looking to be competitive, this may not be the best thing for you, but if you are looking to have a good time and you're looking to get around skill-based matchmaking, this will be much more helpful. So if you go to the website, it's NolagVPN.com, and I'm going to put a link in below. But we'll take a look here at the, you'll go to the Get Started, you'll download OpenVPN Connect. It's going to look something like this. You will download the files that it shows you once you sign in. Once you download the files, you go into your OpenVPN Connect software, you click the add button, and here I'm connected to India. It's very simple. It's a couple of steps. You can do this without a gaming router. You don't need anything like that. Just as long as you have your internet service, you shouldn't have a problem. You will be running no lag on the computer that you are running in case you're running the dual PC setup. So the computer that you're running the game through, you need to be running no lag VPN. So what No Lag VPN really does is it makes Call of Duty think you're in a different location, just like any other VPN would. But instead of searching for lobbies that are at that location, it'll still search for lobbies of your current location. So it's still going to give you the best ping possible. So if you are looking for, if you're living in Seattle, Washington, and you go to Kazakhstan, you're actually still going to get a 30 ping lobby, but with the skill-based matchmaking being so far out of Kazakhstan, it's going to start to lower your skill-based matchmaking to be able to match you in a match. Because the longer that Call of Duty is searching for a match, the lower they lower their skill-based matchmaking to try to get you in a match as quickly as possible. So there is a couple seconds of wait when this is working 100% correctly that you got to wait through. You do have to make sure all your Open software is updated. This does have updates to OpenVPN Connect. A lot of times, No Lag VPN will update their codes for the Notepad software that you get with it. So you got to make sure you download the latest version. And if you keep up with that, you should have a relatively good experience with No Lag VPN. I've been pretty happy with it for the last year or so. Again, it's not the only one I've used. I've tried different options, and at times it's been the best, at times it hasn't. So we're going to continue to look for different ways to see the best way possible at all times. So we're going to have to stay updated with these videos and just go through them. So let's take a look at the game, what it looks like once you're in No Lag VPN. All right, so once we're in Caldera, what you're going to do is just make sure everything's working correctly. You go over to your account, you go down to your geographical region, India. So now you know that this is working correctly. It's now showing me in India. It's still going to search for a match, and that's what we'll do. We'll sit here and search. But while this is searching, what I want to take a look at is the average lobbies that I was receiving. This was a day ago. With duos, with 2, I'm a 1.35 KD. My buddy is around the exact same. I'm not 100% certain what his is, but these were the lobbies that we were looking at. So yes, you do see a 1.2 and a 1.15, but even at the same time, the average players didn't change a huge amount. And the players above 2.5 outside the very first game, which is the sweats, these are the guys that you don't want to run into, was relatively low. So, but you could also see a lot of 0.4 players or below. But here you get 0.8, 0.87, 0.86. Some are 1.83 here. And I've continued to get this for multiple days. I just kind of recorded it for this little session here, just because when you're getting those 0.8 lobbies, or you're even getting a decent amount of players that are not above 2.5, it's limiting your cheaters that you're running into. It's also limiting the sweaty players that you're currently running into. Now, the very first drop you drop in, you could run into an above 2.5 player, and it's this one guy right here, and just so happens he kicks your ass, and you go back to the lobby thinking you face this super sweaty lobby, and it just was unfortunate. But for the most part, you're going to have a better experience overall by doing this method, and it'll help you enjoy Warzone just a little bit more, especially if you want to do different things. You want to use different weapons. You don't want to use the meta. You want to use airplanes. Now, a lot of people will abuse this to use the meta weapons and just get more kills. That's up to them as well. But there's plenty enough games, and usually a good enough experience for everyone to kind of enjoy it. So right here, I probably was averaging between like 3 and 5 kills, which again, I'm a lower KD. I'm just an average player. So if I'm getting 3 to 5 kills, some games I may have gotten 8 kills. We can actually take a look here at Warzone rank or Warzone stats. Actually, and this was going to actually show you what I was doing this morning, playing with some lower KD guys, and it gets even more consistent. So if the lower KD team that you have, the more consistent that this method will be, you really won't see almost any 1.15 lobbies. But this morning I was playing with a 1.1 and a 0.93 KD team. So this is the Caldera's KD, so I am 1.91 now on Caldera, but here you can see much lower KDs and a much better success rate here as far as what my stats were. So that's kind of raised my KD a little bit, but it's made Caldera much more tolerable. It's a very difficult. And here we go. That's how long it took. So for that time was how long it took me to get into a lobby. You will end up in a lobby with a decent connection. So if you do have to sit there and wait, that was roughly maybe like 2 minutes or something like that. You are in a normal circumstance. It could take just a little bit longer, but you shouldn't have no issues with finding a lobby at that point. If you are, you may have something wrong with your connection or something being blocked. Sometimes you may have left another VPN on, especially if you have like a gaming router. If you're trying to run a geo filter or something like that, that can give you issues as well. So you may want to look into those things, but just running the plain No Lag VPN by itself is what's giving me these better lobbies. And then also the load time has not been terrible. So thank you guys for watching the video. We're going to come with more of these in the future. So turn on the alerts, so subscribe. I appreciate everyone, especially because it's been a little while since I made a video, and we're going to be coming back here. Also live streams on YouTube. Right now it's basically almost every single night around like 7 to 8 p.m. I will narrow down that schedule, but because I do work 40 hours a week and I got the kids and stuff like that, it's been relatively difficult. I don't have that many people that watch currently, but anybody who does watch, it's been a joy. I play with some people as well. It's been a good time. TikTok as well, Big Turkey on Wheat. Almost on all socials are Big Turkey on Wheat. I do tweet often as well. So again, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.